Hey guys, Anthony from the Sweaty Bros here, and welcome to episode 3 of Transfer Thursday. I know it's on a Friday, we apologise for that, it's a day late, but we were up all night editing this week, so we have put a bit of effort into it. And now, let me introduce to you our other co-host, Ben. How you doing, Ben?
Alright, Anthony mate, doing fine as usual, back with another Transfer Thursday.
Good. Right, without further ado, let's get right into this. There we go. So first, in our done deals and good as done deals, we first are going to talk about Jesus Navas, who has finally completed his move from Sevilla to Manchester City for an initial fee of 14.9 million. Do you think Manchester City are going to be trying to buy their way to glory, and how do you think Navas will fit into the City squad, Ben?
Well, he should fit in quite well, and I think they are trying to buy their way to glory. But it's going to be different for Navas. His whole playing career he's played with Seville. It's going to be weird moving to a new club, especially if it's your first time.
It's only right to feel a bit nervous, so we just need to see how he copes with it. And another player that we actually forgot to mention last week, because I'm pretty sure the deal was confirmed by then, and we completely forgot about him, is Neymar. And he made his big money, €53 million move from Santos to Barcelona. Now, do you think Neymar's a quality player, Ben, or do you think people kind of overrate him a bit, make him look quite amazing, or do you think he actually is quite a quality player?
He is quite a quality player. I'd say he's a bit overrated because he's still quite young, so he can still improve, but he is a bit overrated, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely quite a lot of pay for a player, 53 million, so they'll be hoping he's worth it, won't they? Okay, so let's move on to our next done deal, and we were talking about this last week in our goodest done, I think. But Johnny Russell there over the past few days has completed his move to Derby County for £750,000. Do you think that's a good signing for Derby, Ben?
That's a good sign for Derby. I've seen him play against Motherwell sometimes because he has a lot of problems. He brings down advances with his pace and he's got quite good shots. So.
And next we move on to Iago Aspas, who also completed his move to Liverpool from Celta Vigo. And I'll be honest, I don't really know too much about Aspas, so I'm just wondering, Ben, would you be able to fill me in on him a bit?
Oh, he plays sort of centre mid, like he's a striker, and I think he's put something like 15 goals last year in the BBA.
That's quite a lot.
Which is quite good for playing for like against other teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid, teams like that. And he sets up a couple of goals as well, so he could set up Suarez if he stays, or he could go himself.
Yeah, so hopefully he'll fit in there nicely in the Liverpool squad, who have over the past couple of years or so trying to rebuild that squad so they can get back up into that top 4 position. And a transfer rumour we were talking about in last week's episode has just about come through. It's just about good as done, and it's Andre Schürrle's move from Bayer Leverkusen to Chelsea. I think it's estimated to be about £18 million, and he will sign after he has done a medical and agreed to personal terms. He'll be quite good down the wing for Chelsea, I think. Don't you think, Ben?
He will be quite good down the wing for Chelsea. He's obviously got quite a lot of pace, and don't really want to talk about him that much because we did mention him in last week's episode. But I think he will be a good signing.
Yep, I think he'll fit in the Chelsea squad very nicely. So let's now move on to Ben's Motherwell gossip. And done deals for Motherwell this week include 2 Ross County players. Paul Lawson and Ian Vigurs have completed moves to Motherwell on free transfers. Are you happy with those signings, Ben?
Obviously, I'm happy with the signings. It's sad to lose players, but to get players that are as good or maybe a little bit better, you never know. I've not seen a lot of these players. They're quite young as well. I think Vigurs is only like 24 or something like that. So yeah, he is quite a young guy, and hopefully the prospect of European football has excited him too, Mother.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think Vigurs is a good signing for Motherwell. I think he'll fit in nicely in the Motherwell squad. And then also other rumours we have found out about Motherwell over the past week is that former Manchester City goalkeeper and Faroe Islands goalkeeper Gunnar Nielsen has been linked to a move to Motherwell from the Danish club, I think, Silkeborg. Do you think he could replace Randolph any better, Ben?
I don't think a lot of things that I've played with Motherwell could think of Randolph. I think Randolph is one of the best keepers that's played with Motherwell. But hopefully we need to give him a try. We can't use Hollis because he's as bad as he, aren't they?
Oh, he's terrible. If you don't mind me saying so, he's quite horrific. But yeah, Motherwell are definitely, that has to be the priority of a transfer. They need a goalkeeper in because it's going to be a tricky season for them, in my opinion, if they have Lee Hollis in goals. No offence, Lee. Yeah, quite bad. Another rumour is striker David Clarkson, plays for Bristol Rovers, has also been linked to a move back to Motherwell. I think he did quite well during his Motherwell time. Ben, you'd probably be able to tell me more. Would that be a good signing for Motherwell? Ben? Oh, God. We seem to be having a few technical difficulties, but we will be back once we get this technical hitch resolved. Stay with us. Okay guys, we are back after that technical difficulty, and let's just carry on as if nothing had happened. But now we've got Ben back on, let's get the show on the road. So now we're going to talk about former Motherwell striker David Clarkson, who has been linked to a move back to Fir Park from Bristol Rovers. Now you probably know a bit more about Clarkson than me, Ben. Would he be a good signing for Motherwell?
Obviously would be welcome back at Firth Park. He has obviously been here before for quite a long time, and he's the only one to wear number 10 after Phil O'Donnell. So I hope he does come back. He's been quite an unsettled England career down there, and I hope he does move back to Firth Park. I'd love to see him back.
And our final Motherwell rumour is actually a player linked with leaving Motherwell, and it has been defender has been injured, I think, for most season. Stephen Saunders has been linked to a move to recently promoted Partick Thistle. Will Saunders be a big loss to the Motherwell side, Ben, if he was to leave?
Well, he's not played that much, obviously, because he broke his knee and stuff, so he's had quite a lot of injuries, and he's not really played under Stuart McCall, and I think we've got a solid team just now, the two centre back wise, and I think it'd be better if he did move out, because he'd get probably more game time, so I think he should, but you never know what will happen.
So he won't be much of a loss then, no?
No, he won't be much of a loss.
Oh well then. So let's move on to my Celtic rumours, and we actually have a done deal we were talking about last week. Amido Balde has moved to Celtic for £1.8 million from Vitória Sporting Club. We're talking about the cockiness, and I don't know if he's been at it again, but we'll be hoping that he fills in quite well in that striker position. But as we were saying last week, Ben, we don't really like these cocky players that come in and then do terrible, do we?
Did you not have a player like that called Marc-Antoine Fortuny or something like that?
I don't really know. I can't remember if he was being cocky or not. I remember he didn't do too well, but
I remember it was really bad.
I know, he was quite terrible. But one you might be thinking of is Mohamed Bangura. He was one, and he came in, and according to the paper rumours, papers can talk rubbish, but it could be true that Bangura had said he was going to be using Celtic just as a stepping stone and all that, and he would be better than playing at Celtic, and he turned out to be god awful, and he's just been loaned out to everywhere ever since. So we really don't like these dead cocky players who would eat themselves if they were chocolate, to be honest. And also in some transfer news for Celtic, Celtic have rejected over the past 2 days a £4 million bid from Hull City for Gary Hooper. I think we're valuing him about £6 million or so, I'm not too sure, but I've heard that Hull will be hoping to make an improved bid for Hooper. How do you think Celtic would cope without Hooper, Ben?
I think they can cope without him, but they need to start if they want to sell him, they need to sell him soon because he's out of contract next year, so he could go on a free.
Yeah.
So they need to start selling him.
Yeah, we
and
really don't
quick.
want him going out on a free. Look, we could make a bit of money out of him just now. So, to be honest, actually, maybe the quicker he goes, the better. And we've only got a little bit of gossip. Celtic have been linked to former West Ham player Carlton Cole. Now, I think Carlton is aging quite a bit, and to be honest, I don't know if we're really gonna be able to meet his wage demands. Apparently, he says he'd accept a wage cut, but I don't really know if he's going to be this kind of a player that'll be able to whack in the goals for Celtic, Ben, just because of his age. What do you think?
Well, he was quite good at back in the day, but he's still alright now. He still doesn't get playing a lot at West Ham, which is he should be give a chance to show himself to other teams. So if he did move up north, I think he'd be better going to another team, but I don't know what team.
I don't know if Celtic's the team for him. And also Anthony Stokes, and I think this is a very bad rumour, and I don't think it's one that goes through, and it's one I hope doesn't go through, but I think he actually extended his contract recently, and as Anthony Stokes has been linked to a move to Brian McDermott's Leeds United. Do you think he'll be a bit of a loss to Celtic, or do you think?
I don't see why he really has been linked with Leeds, because Leeds have got some good strikers. They've got Ross McCormack, who's also down there. But Stokes is quite good, but with the amount of players and the quality of players that Celtic have been bringing in lately, I think they can just snap him round as quickly as possible and get another player in if he does leave.
And now we move on to the last part of the episode. It's just different rumours and news from around the world. And how about this from our Scottish League main bench? How could you say it? Home league, to be honest, and that is Inverside. Hearts have put all of the first team up for sale due to their ongoing financial crisis. So Hearts really are down a hole here, aren't they, Ben?
I think they're down a hole, and I don't think they'll ever come back. I'd love to see them come back, but some players in there will be snapped up. See if Michael Higdon moves for Motherwell, I think Motherwell will be right back in there to try and get John Sutton back.
Yeah, that'd be a good move.
You never know.
You never know indeed. Football can be a crazy place at sometimes. And we move on to our next rumour, and it's quite a crazy rumour I thought as well. Demba Ba and Wilfried Zaha have both been linked to loan moves to West Ham. Now I don't think any of them will really move, because I don't really know if Ba gets much playing time at Chelsea, but I just feel like it'll be unlikely that he moves. And Zaha having played for Crystal Palace for a good part of his life, I don't know if he'll want to go to Crystal Palace, if he'll feel it might be a bit judicious. What do you think, Ben?
Well, I don't really see why Zaha needs to move, because, well, if Man United bought him then put him back out on loan, I think they'd want to come. I think they want him to come back and have a challenge with them for the Premier League next year. And Demba Ba, I think he gets more playing time than Torres does nowadays. If Torres moves, Demba Ba is going to be right up there. I don't think he will move to Crystal Palace.
Yeah. We are kind of running out of time, so I'm just going to go through all of these rumours and news just now, because I don't really know if we want to put this onto another episode, and there's not really much left to it. So here is the latest rumours and news from around the world. Gareth Bale has been linked to a move away from Spurs to Paris, where he is linked to, where he's believed to possibly join the PSG for £85 million. Also, sticking with the Spurs subject, Gareth Barry has been linked with a move to Manchester City for £4 million. Spurs are also after Freddie Guarin and Raja Nainggolan, and Fernando Torres has been linked to moves to Barca or Napoli. Barca would pay £17 million for him, whereas Chelsea would offer him in cash for Napoli's Edinson Cavani. Monaco are also interested in Johan Cabaye, and Simon Negley is linked with an £8 million move from Sunderland to Liverpool. And finally, Djibril Cissé, QPR to Al Grafa, permanent loan, deal after loan. I'm afraid this is all we've got time for. 5 seconds left. Thanks for watching,
Bye.
guys. See ya.